Bang!
Yo, what up, guys? It's TimeSTJ or Jake here, and thought I'd do a commentary. I haven't done one for a while, and last one was kind of depressing, so I might as well lighten the mood a little bit. But Time recently got to 5K, and it's a pretty big achievement for everyone in Time, especially me in hundreds. Well, especially hundreds. But I've been here since like 800 subs, so it's a pretty big deal for me. But I figured I might as well do a commentary on my history on like how I got into sniping and stuff. So how it first happened was I started out playing by myself. Like, well, let me go back first. So like where I lived or whatever, I didn't have good connection, like internet connection. I had fucking dial-up or whatever the fuck it is, and it's really fucking slow. And I had a PS2 and a Wii, and I played fucking World at War on the Wii all the fucking time. Fuck yeah, the best game in the fucking world. But played that a lot. Voice crack, holy fuck. Played that shit a lot, and it was really fun. But one day I went over to my brother-in-law's house in the summer. Well, he wasn't my brother-in-law at the time. He's my sister's boyfriend, but they got married over the summer. So, and this was like a couple years ago. So I went over to my brother-in-law's house, and let me play some Modern Warfare 2, and I was like, all right, sweetness. So I got a sniper class and kind of just went around hard scoping kids like a fucking little noob, and he was like, try quick scoping. So I was like, alright. So I started quick scoping kids, and that was so much fun, dude. Oh, that kid got shit on right there. But that was so much fun, quick scoping and stuff. So I was like, dude, that's pretty sick. But I didn't have an Xbox or anything, so it kind of sucked. But he had an extra Xbox, so I ended up buying that from him eventually, which was actually like the coolest fucking thing in the world. Cause got my Xbox, and I was so fucking stoked, dude. So stoked. It's like, fuck yeah, I can start making YouTube vids and stuff, and everything will just be fun. So I ended up buying that from him for, fuck, I don't even know how much, but that thing lasted quite a while, and then I think my disc tray went out or some shit, and it became unreadable, so I couldn't read any disc and shit, and a bunch of bullshit. But anyways, that's besides the point. So after that, fucking, well, when Black Ops, yeah. So after that, it was 7th grade or whatever, and we moved to Minnesota at the end of 7th grade for some stupid ass reason. But we lived with my dad's friend for a couple months while we were looking, or like a month while we were looking for a house or whatever, which we ended up renting the apartment right across from him anyway, and that's where I kind of live now. But that happened, and then he had internet or whatever, so I was like, oh, this is sweet, so I can play my Xbox and shit on the internet. So I fucked around, and then when Black Ops 2, right before Black Ops 2 came out or whatever, I begged my mom. I was like, Mom, can I please get Black Ops 2? And she was like, sure. So one day she came home, like this is after like a couple days after it's been out, she came home and she gave it to me, and I was so fucking happy, dude. Like I didn't know what the hell to do. Like I was so stoked. Like my first COD, a fucking Xbox and stuff, Black Ops 2. Well, yeah, Black Ops 2, and I was like, this is fucking awesome, dude. So I started playing on that a lot, and in that they had like a theater thing, so you could record your clips and then just upload them to YouTube right from your theater. So that's what I did because I didn't have a Dazzle or PVR, which well, not many people had a PVR at the time, but it was kind of depressing that my quality was all shitty, but I didn't care, dude. I was so happy making YouTube videos and stuff, and so after that happened or whatever, I started like just uploading them to YouTube and then putting them in like using YouTube's video editor and putting them into montages and stuff with songs, which that was pretty fun. And I remember like my first song that I brought out, I felt so proud of, even though it was like straight up shit, because all it was like single quick scopes and stuff, and sprays of like guns that weren't even like, I don't know, like shitty ass guns and stuff. But none of the clips fucking were usable for anything. Probably not even, yeah, not even leftovers. But anyways, that was a long time ago. That was like when I first started playing COD, so I was like, whatever. I didn't know what fucking feeding or trickshotting was at the time. So it's like, fuck this shit, I'm just gonna fucking play and have fun. And then I got in a game one day, and there was this kid named Right Shots, me and him are pretty good. Well, we were pretty good friends. We don't really talk that much anymore, but try this shout out to you, dog. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be where I am now. But he asked me to join Right, which I was like, oh, sweetness, because his friend was leader of it or whatever. It's like, fuck yeah, dude. So I joined Right, and then I started trickshotting when I got into Right. We played Modern Warfare 2 a lot, and I hit like my first trick shot ever. It was on Rundown. I did a Magnum, or whatever the fuck they call it, Magnum reload 360 on ground, and then jumped off and 1080 to kid on Rundown on like the little ledge thingy. I don't know how to explain it, it's kind of stupid, but I hit that and I was so happy. I was like, fuck yeah, dude, I hit my first kill cam, like first trick shot. And I started like just doing other things, and it was pretty fun, and we just started trick shotting a lot, and that was when COD was actually a lot of fun. The standards, nobody gave a fuck about standards. Like, fuck standards, who cares, right? Oh damn, go on. But after the standards and stuff, well, fuck, I don't even know what the hell I'm talking about now. But shit. So the standards, nobody really cared about standards at all. So you can go for parallels and shit. And I had a lot of parallels because those things were like fun to go for, and like I could always hit them. And but the leader of Right, whose name was Right Techers. Oh, if I would have got a third headshot right there, I would have cried on the no scope. But I'm just kidding, it would have been shit. But um, Right Techers, he was the leader, and he ended up quitting. So I ended up taking over, and then after I took over, like Right Shots was still there and everything, and me and Trey were still good friends. Well, yeah, we're still good friends and stuff. And I ended up being leader, and we brought out like three cam episodes or whatever, which is pretty sweet. Um, and then we ended. I gave it to one of my friends because I got, or yeah, because when I was in Right, I met some kids in a lobby, and they were in a clan named Flex, and they were like we ended up becoming good friends and everything. Like, hey, you want to make a clan? And I was like, you just want to join Right? And they're like, we don't really like the name or whatever. So we made our own clan, and we ended up making Take, or well, we made Draw, I think, before we made Take. Yeah, because we made Draw, and then we went to, and then one of my friends now, his name's Angelo, well, Impale, Angelina, but Impale Angelina, just kidding. But he already had a clan name Draw, so he asked me to join as co-leader, and I did, and I was in there for like a week or whatever. But I had a Dazzle at the time, so my clips were like really shit quality, and he wouldn't upload them. So I was like, alright, whatever, it's all cool. I'll just go make my own clan. So we and the kids from Flex and yeah, I don't think anybody from Right came, but the kids from Flex, we made a clan named Take, and that was probably one of the most fun times I've ever had on Xbox in general, because we were all just friends and all just fucked around and had a lot of fun. But towards the end, everybody just started arguing, and it wasn't really fun anymore, but eventually that ended. But I'll get to that later. But while we were in Take, we brought out a Team Taj, well, a Team Cam episode, not really Team Taj, and that was pretty fun for the most part. And then I got my PBR, and then Angelo offered me into Draw again. I think that's how it went, or something like that. So I ended up joining Draw, and I don't remember how many subs they had. I think they had like a 1K or something at the time. And I joined them, and then we got hacked at 2K, and then I met Avid Nightmare, who's Time 100s, in a game when I was in Draw, and the EBR thing, it's kind of secret. Well, not really secret. It's kind of inside joke. But I guess I'll just tell people. Me and Hundreds were on yeah, Hundreds, Avid Nightmare, whatever you want to call them. We were on Favela, and we both had EBRs, and we went and sat in a corner. We just started like teabagging for some strange ass reason. So that's why we call it EBR Favela Corner Buddies or whatever. And straight up, that kid is like fucking. He is fucking fantastic. He's a great leader and everything, and a really really good friend of mine. Um, but he ended up making a couple clans or whatever, and he always wanted me to join. I was like, nah, dude, I'm gonna stay and draw. And then when draw got hacked or whatever, he made time. So, but after draw got hacked, yeah, he made time or whatever. And then draw got hacked. And then I went to Terror HQ, which was led by TGN Chili. And fucking show was pretty cool. I went there with one of my friends, Steve, who was in draw. And then I got offered into Bat, which I joined Bat, and they were pretty cool. The leader was kind of a douchebag though. I didn't really care for him. So then I ended up leaving Bat. I went back to Terror, and then I left Terror. So I didn't feel like I could keep up with their standards because they were just, I don't know. I couldn't keep up or whatever. So then Hundreds asked me to join Time again. So I joined Time for the first time, and then I've just been in Time ever since, and Time has straight up been so much fun, dude. So much fun, it's not even funny. Fucking love it so much, and I guess I don't know how to explain it, but it's just been a lot of fun. I want to give a shout out to one of my friends, Cations or Kevin, because dude, you've been like my best friend on Xbox for like 3 years, and I don't know, it's just crazy having you. But yeah, I guess that's it. So peace, guys, and thanks for 5K on Timesours. And sorry this commentary is a little sketchy, like talked in. Not really that good at commentaries, but whatever. So peace, guys. Have a nice day. Now.